Hey guys, what's going on? It's JRB542 here, or James as I go by, and just kind of, well, not kind of. I think this is time for me to say what my first thoughts, impressions are about the Wii U. I've had it. I got it launch day, as you guys, if you follow me on Twitter and stuff like that. I went through an episode where I was, whoops, got the pad right here. We're gonna talk about it in a second, but I went through an episode where I was going to get it midnight release from a buddy. I didn't pre-order. I probably should have, but whatever. I didn't have to, turns out. But I was going to get it midnight release, and he was going to set one aside for me and stuff like that, but he was unable to, and so I didn't end up getting it from him. He worked at Best Buy, and he was saying the managers were doing stuff, so managers were being too picky about it and stuff like that, so he couldn't set one aside for me. After I found out that was like 10:30 or so, I went around to a few different places. Like I went to a Target, and then I went to like 2 different Walmarts, looking, and I had a chance at one of the Walmarts to stand in line, but the folks there, they didn't know how many. Or they knew they had like 10 or something like that, or 20. I forget now. It's the 12th. Yeah, it's the 12th of December today, so it's been a little while. But I forgot. I think it was that like they didn't know how many of each color they had, like the whites or the blacks, and I was the only one in the deluxe set. I didn't want the basic, so that's why I left and went to another Walmart, and they didn't know either. And by the time I had gotten to the second Walmart, there was already like 20 people in line for it, so I figured, whatever, they weren't going to have any. So Sunday morning when it came out, I actually got a message from my buddy saying that he had held like 2 boxes of them in the back in the warehouse. So like he told me to come up there, as soon as they opened, and to buy it. So I went up there, bought it, got the deluxe set. He had like 2 boxes of them left, so I thanked him and stuff like that. I was like, oh, thanks, and he's like, yeah, I found them. So, gotcha. I caught on. I was like, thanks. So yeah, that's kind of how I got the Wii U, getting it on launch day. So, we've had a few weeks, I've had a few weeks to play it. You guys have seen my Nintendo Land. Played a few games and stuff like that on there. I played a lot of Zombie U. I think I played about an hour or so of it, and I've been having some video file problems. Not really sure what's going on. I think it's something with the frame rate of my software that I'm using. Like I've recently upgraded to Movie Edit Pro 2013. And it sometimes reads different formats and it'll read frame rate sometimes different. So I've been holding back because it cuts off a little bit of the videos and stuff like that. So, but as far as getting back to the Wii U and the purpose of this video, I like it. I like the Wii U. It's just, I don't have enough here to be playing it just day after day after day. I've been playing a lot of PS3. If you see me on there, I've been playing a lot of Gran Turismo 5. A lot. I recently got to level 25, I recently got to level 25 in the B spec or something like that, so I can do the endurance racing. So I've been doing that. I've actually got one going on. I've got it my TV here. And what am I doing? I'm doing the Mazda Roadster race right now, the 4 hours of it, and I'm an hour and 15 into it. So let's see, turn that because it was doing some glare in my glasses. But I like the Wii U. It's just there's not enough there as far as games to hold my interest. To where I'm just buying and buying and buying. I really only bought 3 games. Tank, New Mario, and Zombie U, and Nintendo Land came with it, which is nice. It's great. You know, it definitely holds its own as far as like kind of a pack-in game. There's so much there to it, which is really really cool. Um, as far as Tank, you know, I just put up. I recorded another video today, and I've got complaints about it. You know, one of the things I don't care for is that to progress the story, you have to earn extra medals beyond those that you earn just completing missions as the story goes. I mean, that's so you have to go back and play the same missions. Now, granted, you do unlock more tanks as you go, so you don't have to use the same tank. It allows you to get a feel for the different kinds of tanks, but to me, it's a cheap way to add hours of gameplay. You know, by forcing you to replay certain missions. You know, and it subtracts from me. Like today, I recorded a set of Zombie U, and I got maybe 20 minutes into it, if that. And I was expecting to get an hour at least, you know, so I could do four 15-minute videos on it. But I got like 15 to 20 minutes in, and then I had to earn like 11 medals, which I did. I sat down for about an hour just replaying missions, and I did it. So I'll be able to record again, but I don't care for it. I don't like it. Just that aspect. I like the game, but it's too expensive. It's a $50 budget title. It's more like a $30 DLC game. Maybe even like 25, you know. So I would wait for this to come down. It's a launch title. It will be cheaper. Get it when it comes out later. But I do like it. I'm only going to give it like... I usually don't rate stuff, but... excuse me. I usually don't rate stuff, but I'll give it, say, a 7 out of 10. Markdowns for replay issues that I just stated. And I don't care... in the multiplayer. It just seems like it's lacking something. Like, it's just lacking a lot of content to it. I like it. It's, you know, in your face, flashy. I like the variety of tanks and the weapons and stuff and the bosses. But it's that repetitive metal getting, I don't like that. I don't care for it. Alright, so the next game I want to look at was Zombie U, which I haven't played it as much as I've wanted to based on the aforementioned file issues. I do like it so far from what I've played. I played about the same amount before that I've played on it recently that you've seen me just feeling it out. I played it like a few days after launch just to get into it, just to see if I really would want to play it or not. But I do like a lot of aspects of it. I like that you have to keep looking down at the Wii console or the Wii controller, the gamepad as it's called, you know, for your menu, or I mean for your inventory management. I think that's awesome. You know, it's just one of those survival element horror games. I don't know. I haven't played it enough to be super comfortable with it. I haven't gotten a lot of plot element done. And like, well, it's not up yet. I will eventually figure out what's going on with it and get up what I've got. But I've played about an hour and a half into it or something like that. So I'll reserve judgment. Pre thing, it's got a lot of potential though. So I mean, it could still be a great game. But we'll just have to wait and see. But I will play more of it, I promise. And of course, Super Mario Bros. U is amazing. HD Mario is awesome. It's what a lot of people have been waiting for. I like it a lot. I'd give it a 9 out of 10. I don't have much to say except it's a great Mario game. Definitely a social. Definitely a social game, not necessarily something for like a lone playthrough or something like that, but it's good. You did good. Did good on this launch title. Definitely like it. As far as using the Wii U itself, of course, you know, the graphics are great. Full 1080p through HDMI looks awesome. I like the gamepad itself. It's very lightweight. You know, I can hold it one hand too. It fits in your hand nice. Using the stylus is pretty easy. It's the same menu interface as the Nintendo 3DS, Well, same. It's very, very similar. I'll say that. It's obviously modified something like that, but it's very, very similar. I like, that it has YouTube and Netflix integrated. I don't have Amazon Video on Demand at the moment, but I might get into it. And same with Hulu Plus. I'm mostly a Netflix person myself. Um, but yeah, it's nice. A lot of the games that I have don't require you to use the gamepad as much as far as the screen. Like Tank 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 is just a redundant health meter kind of thing. And then same with, I'll say the exact opposite for Zombie U though. I mean, of course you have to use the gamepad. It's the way to use your inventory management and to get your items and stuff like that, like your backpack and everything, and maps. So I mean, you're required to use the gamepad. Um, I mean, the console's nice. It's fine. I've got it sitting sideways on those little those feet that come with it and stuff like that. I haven't played any of my Wii games in it yet, so I haven't seen what kind of scaling it does as far as bringing up the standard definition gameplay to HD. There are a few Wii games that I still want to buy, so I will probably just be playing it on this. One of those is Skyward Sword. Obviously, Legend of Zelda. I've watched a full playthrough of it on YouTube, and I'm gonna have to get it. It's gonna be an awesome game. Will I play it on the show? I don't know. Maybe. I've got a lot of games I have to do. But anyway, that's a sidetrack. I guess my quirks with Wii U is mostly software based. As far as the actual interface goes, I like it. It's simple. It's easy to use. I haven't done any of the gamepad play where you take it off the TV and put it on the gamepad only, like walking around and stuff like that. I haven't needed to. I mean, I've got a TV that's dedicated just for gaming. It's not like if I have anybody over, oh well, let me play this game while y'all are over hanging out, and you can watch wherever you want to. No, we're gonna be playing games or hanging out watching TV some in the other room, not in here. But so I don't know. As far as the future of the Wii U, there are a few games coming out that I am looking forward to getting. Rayman Origins looks awesome. They've got some great demos out right now of it, great trailers, great gameplay stuff. Of course, Lego City Undercover. I will be getting this for sure. I've already pre-ordered it. Got Chase McCain. Yeah, Chase McCain. Excuse me, no L. That little Lego dude. I got that for pre-ordering, so we'll be getting this. Also, we'll probably be getting that Alien, the Colonial Marines or whatever it is, that game that's coming out. I think that comes out at the end of December, and I will be getting that as well. So there's 2 more games that I will be getting for Wii U. And the future's wide open. The Wii U's not even a month old, I don't think, or it might be just barely a month old. But it's got a lot of potential. I would like to see more use of the gamepad, but I don't have the best setup for it, unfortunately. I've got my iPhone set up on a mic stand where I can come in and have it recording, to where it looks like the console's here, where you can see the screen and it will adjust to it. So, it works. It's fine. I think it works alright. So yeah, it's only been out a month. I still like it. It's got great potential. Only software quirks, and it's just Tank Tank Tank. I think I would really like Zombie U if the files didn't goof up. And I've thought about just restarting it and re-recording it. I don't know, maybe. It might not be as genuine, but I don't know. We'll see. Alright, so anyways, that's my kind of Wii U first impressions, look at it after about a month. So I guess in summary, if you skip to the end of this, I like it. It's a great console. I'm not returning it or anything like that. I wouldn't dream of selling it or anything like that. I got 2 more games I will be buying for sure. Probably 3, actually, because we got Rayman and the Aliens Colonial Marines game, and of course Lego City Undercover, which looks awesome. I can't wait for that. San Andreas with Legos. Come on. So, anyways, well, thanks for watching, guys. You can follow me on Twitter if you want to. It's at JRB542. I have a website. I always put the links down here in the bottom. I always put the Bitly link so you can check everything out and stuff like that. Even on gameplay videos, I always have next part down there. So yeah. All right. Well, thanks guys. Hope you enjoyed my my Wii U rants. Thanks. Oh.